Yo, what is happening, everyone? I just thought I'd just do a quick video, just breaking down this trade that I took. I think it was last week, and I also sent it out to my Telegram group as well. So yeah, let's dive in. So it's Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, and on the 4 hour time frame, we saw that there's a clear upward trend, and yeah, then after that, then that's when I started to have a look at the 1 hour time frame. But let's just go through this first. So yeah, you can see this trend line, and you can see it's actually going up quite nicely, and it's hugging it quite nicely as well. And then we see it starts going away from it, and then we see a pullback, which is nice because that gives us an opportunity, well, a potential opportunity to enter. And it's touched quite a few times as well. It's like, so you got one here, another one, maybe one there as well. So is this a potential fourth one? Let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. Let's have a look. So yeah, so it's coming down, and one thing that I like to look out for is like support and resistance, and this one's not that clear, but I did draw it anyway, and because when you draw things, it's like a little bit easier to see things. But yeah, so price came up to about here. It struggled to push past it on the 1 hour time frame, and then it broke through, and then it retested, and it's gone away, and now it's come back. So maybe it is significant, but it didn't really test it before. Actually, well, maybe it did. So yeah, and another thing is price has come back down to my 200 EMA as well. But is this enough to enter the trade? It depends on your risk management and your trading plan. Sorry, and so yeah, what I was looking for personally was a break of this counter trend. So this, let's have a look at the trend line out. So this clearly is a downtrend. So if you use on the smaller time frames, you might think that, oh, price is going down and it might continue going down, but because we saw on the 4 hour time frame, and the 4 hour is obviously bigger than the first one. Sorry, the 1 hour time frame. So it's a lot more powerful. So anyway. So what I was waiting for is a break of this, and let's see what happens. Let's use this replay tool. Is it like this? Play. Yeah. So it did break, and it started to like retest on this and obviously this support, and that's when I went in for an entry. I don't remember exactly where I entered, but it was around this kind of area. So let's say we entered here. What I did was place my stop loss somewhere below the trend line and below the support, somewhere where I considered my analysis invalid, and somewhere where, I don't really want to be in the trade anymore. My take profit was just before the last swing high, like that. And obviously you can, freestyle and, see what works for you. But, this is something similar to what I did. Anyway, so let's see how it played out. So yeah, you can see it's clearly the downtrend is broken, and it looks like we're starting to go upwards. Let's continue. And it's testing on that trend line one last time. So it's almost like I wouldn't really call it a double bottom, but it is, definitely testing it before it goes up. And there you go. So it starts going up. Now, because it's gone up quite aggressively, this is normally when I tend to trail my stop loss quite aggressively too, because one thing that I found is that, if price moves aggressively to the upside, it'll normally come back down quite aggressively as well. So, typically I'd be putting it somewhere like this. And then, I'd be watching it and I'd be like, oh, wow, like, look at that. Then I'd probably move it up a little bit more. So just below these 2 wicks. Because let's face it, let's go back in time. Let's face it, if you are here, this is where the price is, and if you didn't close it or trail your stop loss, you'd essentially be in a trade that looks like that. You're risking all of this red just to gain that bit. So it's better if we just move our stop loss there. Now that looks a little bit more better, doesn't it? That's the way I think of it anyway. And anyway, let's just get rid of that because that's not obviously a trade that we're taking. But yeah, so let's just see how it plays out. Now here I would just close it, or I'd even just move it. Actually, well, you know, I'd probably leave it actually, to be honest with you. But yeah, let's see how it plays out. And boom. You know what I mean? Personally, I think I actually closed it here, but I can't remember now because it was like last week or the week just gone. So yeah, so that's kind of how it played out, and hopefully this has kind of been helpful to you guys. Yeah, I sent this out on my free group, so definitely join. It's really easy to join. All you have to do is slightly scroll up on this YouTube video, and the link's right there, and boom, you're in. It takes like 4 seconds, and it doesn't cost a thing. And if you aren't already, you know, like this video or whatever the other YouTubers say. But yeah, let me know if you want to see more video content. I don't really do video content, but yo, I thought I'd just try it out anyway. But anyway, yo, thanks for watching and take care.